Alrighty, Questers, welcome back to another video. This time we are going to spend the whole day getting wet, riding all the water rides in Florida. Well,
not Florida, Disney and Universal.
Yeah, there are a ton of them, and we don't normally do them on our usual videos because we don't want to get wet. So we decided we're going to spend a whole day doing just that.
Getting wet.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know, but let's go ride our first one.
We're going to do Dudley Do-Rides right behind us. We'll see you inside.
Go. Alrighty, so you may notice today that we may be filming a little bit differently. Our audio and our video might look a little different. We're going to be doing a lot on our phones just because we have very expensive equipment that we don't want to get wet. So you're going to see a lot of this.
Oh no! Oh, I don't like how steep this is. Oh, we're good. Oh, this is gonna go so poorly.
To right your end. Whiplash lines now fit to be tied.
Why are we speeding up? How are we speeding up?
You're going the wrong way.
Not the wrong way.
Boss, I lost my train of thought.
Oh no! Oh!
I'll take her now.
Oh! That wasn't even the big one!
A mountain never hits up.
Hey, you ready? Yeah, me neither. Megan, your hair! No, I've heard Popeye and Bluto's is worse. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. No! Everybody hold on!
Don't get ambushed.
Oh. We've ridden Dudley Do-Rights and Jurassic Park. What would you rate Dudley Do-Rights? On a ride scale and then on a wetness scale.
Dudley on a ride scale, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I feel like it has some fun bits. It's a little slow at times, and there are some like kind of dead areas where there's not a lot of story happening at all, and it's kind of just like machine. So I think if there were, oh my god, it just exploded behind me. That was scary. So I'll give it like a 6 on the ride scale. On a wetness scale though, I'm gonna give that, right now I want to give it a 10, but I also know that Ripley's, or yeah, is it
Popeye and Bluto's.
Popeye's and Bluto, sorry, is very wet, so I say that this is probably gonna be an 8 or a 9. Weirdly enough, the main drop doesn't get you that wet. It's all the ones before it that get you soaked.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it, I think, an 8. With the screams behind us.
I know.
All right, rate on a ride scale, Dudley's.
Ride scale, I'm gonna say a 7 out of 10. It's got some fun theming and elements to it. The animatronics are not that impressive. They're probably gonna be the least impressive animatronics we see today. They've already gotten beaten out by the Jurassic Park ones. Overall, I will agree with you. It's a little slow at times. You're mostly just in it to get wet. So if you're not someone that likes getting wet, you're not really gonna like this ride. So the other thing on the wetness scale is probably an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
You're gonna get soaked. I mean, it's not that hot today, so they're not really cranking the water up, but we still got drenched. Especially if you're in the front, you're not gonna have a good day unless you're wanting to get wet. So proceed with your own caution.
You mean our friend over here who had to ride in front and got soaked?
we wrapped up Dudley Do-Rights. Popeye and Bluto's was on delay, so we booked it over to Jurassic Park River Adventure. Did that one because we didn't want to like take all our stuff out, put it in a new locker. So this is like us letting you know. This is our segue. All right, ranking and wetness scale of Jurassic Park River Adventure.
It was really good. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it an 8. More dinosaurs. Longer.
Oh, sorry.
More dinosaurs and longer really would pop off. I really enjoyed it. Wetness scale, like a 2. You really don't get that wet. I was expecting it to be worse and it was not that bad. So, like a 2.
Pigeon!
Burp!
All right, for my ride ranking, we're gonna go 9 out of 10. I grew up watching the Jurassic Park movies. I had a very unhealthy obsession with them. Ask either of my parents. They weren't concerned. Maybe a little bit.
Not in the slightest.
But 9 out of 10, getting to ride it for the first time, I loved it. More dinosaurs would have taken it to a 10 out of 10, but it is definitely my favorite dinosaur-themed ride in the Florida parks. Sorry, dinosaur, you had your time in the sun. Wetness scale, I'm also gonna give it a 2 out of 10. It really was just like our faces got wet with the splashdown. We were all the way in the back, so I don't know what would happen if we were in the front. But overall, I think it's definitely a 2 out of 10. You could probably ride it on most days and not have to worry about like drying off. Jurassic Park's done. Dudley Do-Right's done. Popeye and Bluto's is back open. We're gonna do it, folks. All for you. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's not that bad just yet. Last Universal one done. What do you rank it? Ride and wetness.
Ride level. I'm gonna give it like a 5, I think. I think it's fun. It goes fast, but there's not a lot of story elements there. I think the ones that are there are very cute, but it could have been done up a little bit better. Now the wetness scale, honestly, also probably a 5. You don't get soaked like you do on Dudley's. I feel like Dudley's was way worse. You do definitely still get wet, but it's very middle of the ground. Like it is your very classic water ride. Like when you think of theme park, you think water ride, that circular thing. So I'm gonna give it a 5, I think. 5 and 5 for this one.
So for a ride level, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. It's very fun. It's kind of slow a lot of the time. And I think the story elements that are there, they're really hard to grasp unless you're up to date on your Popeye lore. And if you're like everybody else and you're not, I think it's very hard to follow in a sense. So most of the time it's just like, oh, look at these funny sight gag type deals. but I think the sight gags and Dudley Do-Rights are a lot more fun, especially because it pokes fun at Disney. For wetness level, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. They're getting pretty wet, which is not fun. I mean, we're pretty soaked, but it's not as bad as Dudley Do-Rights, where like that first drop, I was like, if I was wearing anything other than what I specifically prepared for today, my day would be ruined. But pro tip, if you can, take off your shoes. So when you get on the ride, there's a little circular thing in the middle that has like a tarp over it that prevents everything inside from getting wet. We put all our stuff in a locker, and I guess everybody else in our boat did, because everybody immediately just started throwing their shoes in the center, and we did, and it was great. Because wet feet's the worst part, I will agree.
There were 6 of us, and all 6 of us took our shoes and socks off.
Alrighty guys, we are back, and we are here at Animal Kingdom now. We survived the drive. Our clothes are still wet.
Yes, but we are going to ride our next water ride, which is here in Animal Kingdom for Kali River Rapids.
Yep. I'm not excited.
I'm excited. I like water rides.
I've never ridden it.
Now I'm more excited.
Let's go find out.
Let's go. Nothing. That's so disappointing. Hey! It is a baobab tree.
I learned that at Disney's Animal Kingdom. On the safari.
Not on Kali River Rapids.
No.
Not the Mickey. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, it's a truck. A whole truck. Oh boy.
My grip was pretty back. I got this. It's fine. I can't see anything.
I know. I don't like how you don't see it.
Alrighty, Kali River Rapids done. Ride and wetness rating.
Ride. like a 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
Not a lot of theming really at all. I think it gets some points for like you go by one of the monkey exhibits, and if there's monkeys out, that's kind of cool. And like I think the deforestation area is really neat, but that's kind of it. Wetness scale, I'm gonna give it probably about a 4. We didn't get too bad. I think it could be worse depending on where you sit. So anywhere from probably about a 4 to a 6. But on our end, I'm gonna give it a 4. We didn't get that wet.
Alrighty, so ride rating, I'm gonna give it about 2 out of 10. Not a lot of fun theming in the queue or really anywhere. It's just a water raft ride. I mean, you have the deforestation angle with it, which is fun and like goes back into Animal Kingdom central theme, but nothing too exciting about it. Wetness rating, I'm gonna back Ellie's play and go with a 4 out of 10 too. I got soaked in one part. There's like water shooters that might soak you if you get hit by them, but for the most part, you're not really in danger of getting wet except for like the big drop. So overall, yeah. Alrighty, so we wrapped up at Animal Kingdom Road Collie, and now we're heading to our last target, which is gonna be Tiana's Bayou Adventure over at MK.
So we'll see you at Magic Kingdom.
All right.
Let's go.
Alrighty, so we are in the Magic Kingdom now, waiting an
Yes.
hour for Tiana's,
Over an hour. It does have it, yeah.
but it's the last one we gotta do.
It is. So we will see you on that flip side.
Yep, on the flippity flop. Hi, Tiana. Hold it. That was right in my eyeball.
Calling all musicians.
All right, last ranking of the night.
Okay, so Tiana's has very good theming. It's very fun, very enjoyable ride. I would probably give it about a 7 or 8, probably a 7 out of 10. I wish there were some pieces where like there are gaps and where they could use a little bit maybe more audio or something like that. But the music's a lot of fun, so I do really enjoy that. The queue has a lot of theming going on, so I do really enjoy it. Wetness, also probably a 2, if not a 1.
Yeah.
You like don't get wet. I don't know if it's just because of the time of day we went and if they like change the water levels, because I know at Universal they do that. I don't know if Disney does that.
They do it here too.
They do it here too?
Yeah.
So that could have been part of it, but we got like barely wet at all. Like my hair is a little, it's like dry now.
All right, so overall, what do you declare the best water ride and the wettest water ride?
Best theming, probably the Jurassic Park one at Universal. I think that one was the most fun. I enjoyed that the most. Wettest, probably Dudley's.
Yeah.
Dudley's Do Ride, Rip Ride, whatever it is.
Dudley Do Ride's Ripsaw Falls.
I always want to say
Put some
Dudley Do Ride's
respect.
Rip Ride Rockets, what I always want to say.
It's Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket,
Hollywood,
but you get buckets of water splashed on you.
I do imagine just like tips over. I do think that one is the wettest though, so probably that one. Alrighty.
All right, so for Tiana's, I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. It's not the worst ride. It's very fun and enjoyable. I never got to ride Splash Mountain, so
It's better than Splash Mountain.
okay, it's better than Splash Mountain. I do love Princess and the Frog though, so getting to ride it is very fun. I do wish it wasn't a water ride, maybe like a dark ride situation, so I'm not constantly under the fear of getting wet. So on a wetness level, I think I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, somewhere in that range. It's really just the final splash that I get to, and it literally like got my shoulder, and that's it.
Splash.
So like we didn't even put our stuff in a locker for that one. We felt safe and secure. So
I don't think there even are lockers for this one.
no. Overall ranking, I'm gonna say Jurassic Park is the best. Dinosaurs.
Make it longer.
Dinosaurs.
No, not that. I meant the ride.
Just keep going for like
Dinosaurs.
dinosaurs. No, it's a lot of fun. And then for wettest, definitely Dudley Do Rights. I have trauma now. I have beef with Dudley Do Right.
You have beef with.
I'm gonna go put negative reviews on the Brendan Fraser Dudley Do Right movie just because of the ride.
Oh my gosh. All right.
You best believe. Alrighty, y'all. I hope you enjoyed watching us get wet all day, and I hope you learned a little bit about the water rides. I think overall, if you're riding something like Tiana's or Jurassic Park River Adventure, you're good to add it onto a trip. You're not going to get that wet, especially if you're not doing it in the middle of the summer. If you're riding Dudley Do Rights,
Bring
afraid.
extra clothes.
Be really scared.
Bring extra clothes. I did need to change my socks after that. But to wrap things up, I do want to let you know too, please do follow us on all of our social media. We are everywhere at Parkquesters,
Yep.
anywhere you can think of pretty much.
Including Patreon. We did get one set up. We have several tiers that show you behind the scenes stuff. Get ready with Ellie for the day. And even if you back our highest tier, a special little pin that will get mailed to you.
Yeah, if you do, of course, go to our Patreon as well, you will find some fun and behind the scenes things for this video as well.
Yeah. But don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and comment. Let us know your thoughts and opinions on the Tiana's Bayou Adventure takeover, or just how much beef you have with Dudley Do Rights. But until then, guys, we'll see you on our next quest.
Bye.
Bye.